Oh, what's that? What is that sound there? Oh,
Did we start?
yeah, that is the sound of a fresh Revisions beer cracking open. It's in honor of another episode of Jillin. I am Christina Walkinshaw. One of your hosts with me, as always, is...
Jen Murphy.
Can we hear your...
I wish it was cold.
I know.
Just kidding. It's cold enough.
That's the problem when you put beer in your purse, is when you get to the party, it's warm. Oops. That's on me. This is a delicious Revisions Session IPA, Island Waves Hoppy Ale. It is only, what is it, Jen?
4%.
Thank you, 4%.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's like Coors Light for craft beer nerds, right?
Yeah. Christina insists that we have a very low percentage because she's responsible.
I'm a really good drinker, guys. I know what I'm doing. And guess what, guys? I have wonderful news. Paul Antonio is back in the studio.
Yay! The return of
What's
Paul.
up, everybody?
He's good. We told all our listeners.
Fuck Haley, right?
We told all our listeners it was a herpes outbreak. We hope you don't mind.
Paul is here today, and
was.
he's gonna give us a little, some little info on how to avoid stones.
Yeah.
Because we all know that our listeners probably have trouble with stones if they have the same lifestyle that we do.
Right?
Bad diet,
I mean,
bad genes, bad parents,
is the kidney stone thing, is that why I
bad boyfriends.
Is
Oh,
the
sorry.
kidney stone issue, is that why I just fell in the toilet here at the Comedy Pop-Up Studio because somebody left the toilet seat up?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah, there's a couple marbles down there. Some fresh marbles.
I didn't want to have to bring it up because I know that that's some probably like, that's a nice hacky old school female comic thing to say, but I legitimately just fell. I sat down on a toilet with the toilet seat up right now.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I swear.
Ew, that's so dirty. There's always pubic hair on there.
I mean, people draw on the toilet seat here, so I was like, maybe the actual bowl is cleaner.
Oh, but did your butt go a step, and then you
took a bit of a dip. Took a bit of a dip, bro. Took a bit of a dip.
Oh, no.
Congratulations, my ass is still just barely small enough to touch the water.
I feel dirty.
No, it didn't really touch the water, but it just took a bit of a dip.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
No, I got a good giggle. I was like, well, and also I used the rest of the toilet paper, so make sure somebody takes paper towels to the bathroom next time they go.
I have another roll.
Okay,
got it.
cool.
Did you use the
Prepared.
rest of it to wipe off your backside after you sat on pubic hair?
I mean, no.
Did you wash?
It's me. I was like, I don't care. I just got right back up and I pulled the toilet seat down and I continued to pee.
Did you wash your hands?
Of course.
Oh, good.
Are you going to ask me what color the soap is? Just to
No.
confirm? That's a good trick. Okay. What color was the soap? It was blue. Okay.
When I was in high school, one of my best friends had boyfriends before me because she was cooler and prettier.
Oh, no. I know. I was one of
Shout
those
out
last
to
to have a
Monica.
boyfriend. Yeah. I was the last to have a boyfriend kind of girl growing up, too.
But she had a boyfriend, and he would ask her after she went to the bathroom. He'd be like, "Did you wash your hands?" And I think that might have been part of the reason she broke up with him.
Oh, yeah.
But think about that now. I think I even thought it was creepy back then. But even
Actually-
now, if you walk out and he's like, "Did you wash your hands?" You're like, ugh.
I mean,
No, Dad.
One of my ex-boyfriends that you know, he's done that to me before, too.
The no nachos guy.
Yes,
What a
obvious.
surprise.
What a surprise. The man that wouldn't let me gamble and eat nachos at the same time. Like, did you wash your hands? I washed my fucking hands.
It's just creepy because it's like there's something so creepy about somebody talking to you like a parent.
I know.
That's why I've never, ever gotten that whole daddy thing.
No, I know.
One time my ex-boyfriend said the word daddy. I'm like, if you ever say that again, it's over. I cannot. It creeps me out
Yeah.
so much.
I agree. It is gross. It's just treat us like...
I guess that means we don't have daddy issues then, right?
Exactly. We don't have daddy issues. We have caring parents, and we don't have to have these issues.
Unless
Although-
other people don't have pop-ins during sex. I get pop-ins in my head.
do you mean
People appear.
Oh, I thought you meant like a drop-in.
Well, same thing. Mental drop-in.
Can
Somebody's
you do a quick
must-
five?
Yeah, exactly. Somebody mistook my apartment for an open mic, which, I mean, in LA, it could be anywhere, so... Like, is there a show here?
Pop-ins.
So you think
No,
of...
somebody said daddy. That's who would appear in my head
Right.
while you're, yeah. But even with, this is, I don't know. I guess I'm dysfunctional.
No, but that's
Sometimes
why,
during sex, a family member might pop in my head out of nowhere. And I'm like, why did that just happen?
that's why I make sure all of my pictures of my family aren't anywhere I can see from my bed, especially for when I'm jilling off. Do you know what I mean? I want to be like jilling off, and then all of a sudden I see a picture of my family. They're like, ugh, no.
Well, it doesn't matter where I am. I could be in a dumpster. Step bro will still pop in there for some reason.
Kinky.
Kinky.
Ah, you used Christina's word.
call. I love it. Oh my God. Are you excited to be back? We're so excited to have you back. You missed some of the grossest conversations. We were talking about it. We're like, honestly, if Paul had heard some of the things we talked about, you would have thrown up anyways. You would have been sicker if you were here listening to what we were talking about.
How was your fill-in audio engineer?
She was great. Haley was awesome.
She was
Yeah.
great.
Well, she's fired. No, I'm joking.
I mean, she's 23 and she was Googling vasectomy for us because, anyways.
We definitely said a few things where her face looked terrified and stunned for her future. We scared her. We scared her straight.
Yeah, we did. We scared her. But then she was more open-minded to some things that I was creeped out by. So it was really interesting to get a nice 23-year-old chick's perspective.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I can't provide a 20... No, I'm joking.
She wasn't as wise as you, Paul.
I mean,
I just look old.
We also need you to tell us, how can me and Christina prevent stones?
yes, tell us. We need to stay healthy.
Well, first, don't be 80 years old. I think that's the first thing.
Well, it's getting close for me. So what else you got? Sorry.
Yeah,
Bless you.
first one of the day.
I wanted to welcome you back in style.
It wafted over. When I got out of the when I got out of surgery and I woke up and I looked around, everybody was in their 70s, like in the recovery things. And I was like, this is my life now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
Well,
crazy.
usually it takes years for things to calcify in your body.
Yeah,
So
I got
You got a
stalagmites
jump
down there.
start.
Oh my God.
I do. Yeah, so just drink a lot of water, guys.
Yeah,
Just
drink a lot of water. That's the lesson for today.
because
Okay.
I had surgery and they didn't make a cut, if you know what I mean, when I had my surgery.
What they did or didn't?
They didn't make a cut.
Okay.
If-
So they went up your butt?
nope, that is not where your
Your
kidney
pee hole?
is.
Oh, right up the pee hole.
Right in
you
the pee
were-
hole.
You were
you asleep?
I was asleep for the surgery. I wasn't asleep when they took the stent out.
Oh, I heard those stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like literally my whole like lower body just like clenched up. Like
Oh yeah.
So wait, is your pee hole like a woman that's had a baby now? Is it sort of like open and exposed? And it's gonna take a while to tighten back up.
Yeah. It's stretched out. I bled from September 22nd to August. No, wait, sorry. August 22nd to September 4th.
Oh my God.
So I had my
God.
period.
Don't have sex.
You
with
did have a
Paul.
period.
Yeah.
You had a super long
I
period.
had cramps and everything. It was amazing.
Oh my God. Well,
Did
welcome
you-
to our world.
Did it make you feel closer to the female
Yeah, I wanted to wear floral.
gender?
After
Yeah.
that, I was like, I need a sundress.
Oh my God, I should have brought you a fanny pack.
When you look at Christina and I now, do you have more empathy for our sufferings?
Yeah, I want to cry and give you guys hugs.
Do you
Oh,
understand?
yay. I'm on the last day of my period right now. I was just
Okay.
telling Jen I'm wearing like a thong that we all got in Afghanistan. But it's really hard to wrap, like, but I'm only on like panty liner days, and it was really hard to like wrap a panty liner around a thong. You're like wrapping it around. You're like, oh, this is kind of weird. And it's so hot, it can get sweaty down there. One could just like slip right off.
I think I'm getting too old for tampons.
I don't like tampons. You know how I feel about them. It's gross.
Only on the day when it's the heaviest, which is only one day, then it's okay. But then I feel like the second day, it's just like so dry that you like, I have to like yank it out.
Exactly.
And
I
it's just
hate
like
that. It's gross.
remnants just flying out like dust.
And then I feel like, and you did that too. It's just, it feels like most of it comes out when you go pee, anyways. So it's like maybe we've controlled our periods so much that it just comes out in the bathroom when we go to the can. Like,
That's what happened to me. And then I take a shower and I'm like, why is there cotton in my shower? And
oh yeah, oh
Came out.
God.
we tried to say we weren't going to gross blood.
Oh,
yeah, I had a needle in my dick this week. Nothing could gross me out.
Oh my God, I
I'm
know.
Superman.
I'm excited that we're all on this nice gross level together.
Oh my God. My favorite part was when she said, "Okay, expose yourself," and I was like, "I've been waiting all my life for this."
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Ah,
Said no woman ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Just that doctor.
Expose
but they
yourself.
did say drinking beer is the best alcohol you can drink, right?
So it goes from, in order to prevent stones, the drinks that they suggest is, of course, plenty of water
Right.
with lemon.
Right.
And then they gave me a list, and it was like, then what's even better is coffee, and what's even better than that is wine, and what's even better than that is beer. And
Oh
I'm
my
not a
God.
I'm not a
Wait.
big beer drinker. So
Beer's number one to prevent it?
yeah, to prevent it.
Well, no wonder we're so healthy,
That's-
Christina.
Yeah. And I don't
We're
drink beer.
the
a lot.
healthiest people out there. Cheers.
Thanks, Revisions, for keeping us alive.
Thanks, Revisions. Keeping us stone free.
Stone free.
Stone free.
Yeah.
They're going to love that endorsement. Keeping us stone free
Keeping
for
us
years.
stone free since August of 2019.
And when I drink my beer, I drink a lot of micheladas, so it's just a lot of salt. So even
Oh,
though I'm
yeah.
drinking beer, it's
Yeah.
a lot of salt with the beer.
I
Yeah.
understand because I had high blood pressure and I had to stop getting salt on my margaritas.
Oh my
sucks.
God.
Sacrifices.
Oh, that's a huge sacrifice.
Horrible.
I can't. The horror. Actually, I always get no salt on my margaritas. I don't like salt.
Oh God,
On
I
my
used to
margaritas.
love to lick the rim to that really chunky salt.
Oh, see, I'm not into that. But you know how much like
So
dirty, salty
good.
cheese I eat every night. So I get my salt intake other places, but I don't like salt on a margarita.
Well, you are Canadian.
In Canada, I like a Caesar, but we do celery salt rim, and for some reason, I'm fine with that. But I don't like it or anything. I'm so old school. I like a straw, even though you have to fucking ask for one all the time now.
And it's
Yeah,
paper.
sorry to be a diva. Can I have a straw? Oh well.
Save the turtles.
I know. Oh my god. Well, while you were gone, me and Jen each fucked a new dude, so you missed that. Did we? I just said that without even really thinking about it. Did we?
I thought you just made out with one, and I thought I just met one.
That's true.
Are you
Oh yeah, that's
Are you
right.
speaking of San Luis Obispo? We just talked.
We just talked to some new dudes.
No.
No, you didn't just hit the edit button, did you?
I might have marked that for later.
I mean, I more just said it to get a reaction out of you. I can't really, I cannot confirm nor deny that we might have gotten laid while you were gone.
Where
I
did
forget how long you've been gone for. I
Where
feel
did
like you've
you
been gone
have
for a long time.
sex?
What?
Where did you have sex?
On a cruise ship with a 25-year-old? Were
Oh,
you still here for
okay.
that?
You're right. Paul hasn't been here since
Have you
that.
been here since
I've been
that?
there since that, yeah.
No, I don't. Mysterious. I don't know how those words came out of my mouth then.
I know, because I don't know. I thought you just made out with somebody. That was the story I was told.
Randomly had conversations
Oh.
with people with
I made
vasectomies.
Christina take a shot before the podcast. Now everything's coming out.
I know. Oh my god, everything's coming out like a blood out of your penis.
Christina, I did not, as you say, fuck anybody.
We did not. No,
I
we
did make sweet, passionate love. Just
Only.
kidding.
We only make sweet, passionate love. Can we just say, okay, so I listened to last week's episode, or 2 weeks, I guess it'll be 2 weeks ago from this episode. Paul, have you been listening to our podcast where you've
No,
been
he
sick?
hasn't. He's not
No.
even listening to
Did
it
you
right
listen-
now.
I'm
No,
listening to it. Yeah.
You're not. You're on Tinder. You're already
I'm
being
swiping.
like, oh, my replenished penis is ready to go, ladies.
I was getting so much action with like in terms of like texting and DMs and stuff.
Yeah.
While I had a bloody dick, and I couldn't do
Whoa.
anything with. I was like, I
Now
can't.
you get to send that girl
Unstoppable.
text. It's like, done bleeding.
Yeah.
I might.
Classic. We love sending those texts.
Did you
Oh,
get
done
any?
bleeding.
Did you get any of the responses that girls sometimes get when you say you're bleeding, and then people write back, they're like, "Don't care," and you're like, "Gross."
Yeah, that's
They,
okay.
they said that mouth's not bleeding. That's what they sent me.
Ew, this just got
That's
really
true.
dirty.
Yeah, and then I didn't tell them about my sores. So
Oh my god! Did they have to bandage up your penis afterwards? Was there a band-aid on? Is there like
No.
a bandage of any? No, just
No.
like maybe you have to wear a pad or something.
Are you wearing a pad? Are you wearing a maxi pad?
with my thong from
God.
Afghanistan.
Are those Japanese flag boxer shorts? The big red dot in the front.
Yes, I know what the flag looks like.
That's a classic old joke of mine that I do about a Japanese flag, my period, and the way it cheats. Anyways, whatever. Be sure to tune into my stand-up act from 2008 for more of that joke.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any bandages because it just came out when I peed. To be honest, but it was like peeing hot fire.
Oh,
man.
that's
It was
not good.
terrible for several days.
Oh, that's because you actually had a cut inside of you, and
Yeah.
pee is acidic.
You know what I hated the most was the breathing tube that they shove in your throat.
Yeah,
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah,
I've never had that. I've never had a procedure at the.
it's ridiculous. Well, it was just
hospital.
it was dope because I went to UCI Medical Center and it was my first time getting treated at a college that rejected me. It felt special.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it was cool. But yeah, they shove a breathing tube down your throat. So my throat was fucked up for a couple days. I couldn't really I could talk, but it was very hoarse.
Do they do that with everybody that they do surgery on, or was
Just
that?
that they when they put you under, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is why I feel like my voice sounds deeper, like even to like today.
Like maybe actually.
Maybe like a little bit.
And did they give you painkillers afterwards?
Not after the surgery, before the surgery though.
Okay.
You got any
I had
left?
Norcos.
And
Every comic's been asking me for them.
but so you didn't have painkillers, but did the voice memos I sent you of my burps make you feel better?
Yes, they were great.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, that was all the painkiller I needed.
When me and Jen were driving to Reno, I was sending Paul voice memos, and it was just my burps.
I was just dying laughing.
I was so
like, "That's
excited.
cool."
Oh, you
'Cause
know,
I
we're
w-
just here to cheer you up.
I was like, I wish I could burp. My throat's all
I
fucked up.
know. Oh my god.
Christina's special.
That's true. I'm special. I'm gassy. I'm menopausally hot right now in the studio.
It is hot though.
It's rough, yeah.
It's pretty toasty.
I've been here since 9.
Summer
Oh my
hit.
God.
I've just
my
been
God.
sweating.
Our summer has hit.
Summer
Yeah.
is fine, but it's already September, so it took a long time to hit. So I can't really complain.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Mild
September.
summer.
That's it.
I had a drink with a guy this week who I did not think in the beginning. We keep talking about how we got to follow our instincts, and I kind of got the instinct like this is not a good idea, because I just got the idea that he was sort of like an angry person underneath.
And
even
you
though
have not talked to me about this yet,
even
so I'm
though he was
very
being-
excited to hear about this.
He's being very nice. You know, it's just so easy to woo me with like a text or something, and
Yeah.
I was like, I shouldn't do it. I just had a bad feeling, but then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go, because he knows a lot about comedy, and I figure we can talk about comedy, whatever. The first red flag was when I got a text that said, "Feel free to wear yoga pants,"
Wow.
and I was like, "Oh, gross, creep, yeah, come on."
I would have been like, do you know how often I wear my yoga pants to hot yoga without underwear and then don't wash them? And you really want me to wear those pants?
Plus, isn't that like 3 years old now? Like the whole guy liking the yoga pant, like
Yeah.
it just felt, I don't
I
know.
guess.
So anyway, do you know when guys do that thing where they're like kind of being nice but then insulting you,
Yes.
like that weird game? So
That's
we
an
were-
older man thing too. It's changing because now there's been like, you know, men
Yeah.
are starting to be nicer to women now. But that's the old.
You know what?
I'm
That
gonna be a
was-
bit of a dick to her, and she's gonna like me.
That was the big thing that was in the book that was written that sold like 1 million copies. The game or
Game.
whatever. That's
Yeah.
what the guy said. Like,
Yeah.
you have a smile on your face and you're flirting, but then you throw in a few insults where, as women, you're like, did I just get insulted? Because then it makes the woman vulnerable and self-conscious because you're subconsciously sort of insulting her. So, the first thing he said, first he told me, he goes, you know, when I first met you, you seemed like a real snob. And I was super nice about it. I was like, oh, you know what? I get really nervous sometimes around people, so I keep my head down, and I probably come across like I'm not friendly. And he's like, no, you just really seem like a snob. But then he said,
That's
like,
not
then
true
then
at all.
conversation started getting better, and I was like, this is okay. And then we were talking about, he goes, if you're a stand-up, do you ever do acting? And I was like, I don't know, I'm not really that into it. Like, I like acting, but it makes me super nervous. I get weird in front of cameras and whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, you should totally act. I think you should act a lot more. And I was like, oh, thanks. Because I feel like there's like a perfect part that I can see for you. And, you know, in my head, I'm thinking like Kristen Wiig or something, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, what? And he goes, like Fatal Attraction.
Oh my god.
And I was like, are you calling me a fucking psycho?
Oh my god.
Like, hey, Glenn Close is a great actress and great movie, but
I love her.
Fatal Attraction? So you're looking at me as like a woman in my 40s who's a fucking psycho who would come and fucking boil your bunny or something.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Isn't that awful?
Jen Murphy wants to come over and boil your bunny, guys.
What is the point of even... Why are you asking me to have a drink with you? Do you just need... I feel like sometimes I'm just like somebody's punching bag. Like,
Oh,
I'm like, are you
no.
just an angry person who needs a vulnerable, lonely woman to like punch?
I think so for sure.
And I should have listened to my instincts because I knew it was a bad idea. I wasn't attracted to him. I didn't really want to do it.
Oh man. I think for sure he's just I think he's he's obviously older than us, and I feel like that's the game that he's
He
gonna
knows a
grow
lot
up
about
playing.
stand-up, and I thought I could talk to him about stand-up or something.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
I'll tell you off air, Paul.
Do you think I'm gonna come over and boil your bunny? That's probably gonna be the title of this episode. I'm too excited about that.
So then you
And
hooked
I-
up with him, and then no, I'm joking.
No.
I love Glenn Close. I think she's one of the
I
best
did not
actresses.
do anything with him.
Yeah, the best actresses out there, but I don't think I want to be compared to any of the characters she plays. She plays those like I love her in Damages, right? But I'm like I wouldn't want to be compared to her in Damages.
Look, if I was in an acting class and I was doing some amazing dramatic work and they were like, I could see you if there was a remake of Fatal Attraction. But that's not something he doesn't know. That's not something you say to somebody when you first meet him like, oh, this is what I think you would be good at.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Also, come on, look at my face.
I mean, you're too sweet. I know you, and I don't think you're snobby at all. You're for sure sweet and likable and super like laid back, easygoing. Like even sporty vibe to you. Like there's no way somebody's like, you're a snob.
I'm old enough to know myself, so I wasn't offended.
Yeah.
I was more just like, oh, fuck, why did I waste my time with this just to...
Yeah.
Plus, when somebody's, like I said, insulting you, but with a smile on their face, and then every so often the conversation, it's like, you don't know if you should, because as a woman, if I flew off the handle like, you're calling me a snob, then it's like, oh, yeah, look at you, crazy bitch.
Right. He
You know
wants
what I
that.
mean? It's so easy to get into the crazy.
I know.
So you just have to be like, oh, okay, bye, this is
You're like,
fun.
cool, bye. And then you feel like you just wasted your time. Like, I hate it when I go on a bad date. I'm like, I could be at home right now, like working on my dreams or writing new jokes or working on my book, working on my pilot. There's so many positive things I could be doing with my time and not wasting it on a guy who thinks I can boil a bunny.
The only thing I boil is the germs off my vibrator.
Christina just underlined it 3 more times on
my
the
God.
paper.
I've written,
That reminded me, I must clean my vibrators.
oh my God, Easter is going to be real fuck this year. Is the Easter bunny coming, Dad? No, Jen Murphy's coming.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm sweating even more.
Oh my God. Well, wow.
I'm so glad I could tell you that story.
I'm so excited. I forgot that you went on that date. And I remember, okay, I guess sometimes, we nestle little nuggets of our lives. Not the nuggets in our undies to make a call back to another episode. But we have to nestle some of the details of our lives. That way we have this organic conversation about it on the
I
air.
knew I shouldn't go. Plus, I have this new thing that I learned from watching a Kyle Cease video. It popped up on Facebook.
We're all into Jensen Cheryl and Kyle Cease.
Say what you want about Kyle. It was a pretty good
motivation.
That was some pretty good advice because, well, at least it just hit home with me. Because he was talking about money, but I attribute it to men and money. 'Cause, his thing was like, don't chase, just receive it. And it made sense, especially with money, because the more I obsess about money, I need it, and it's when I'm like always poor. And it's like Christina has taught me, you gotta just let it come in.
It's true. I don't chase
But-
money, and I just magically have it.
It's the same thing with men. Every time I
Yeah.
have the slightest interest, that neediness and me like chasing them comes across so hard that they're like, later. So I was like, I wrote it everywhere. Don't chase, just receive.
Just receive. I like that.
Just receive the.
Just receive. We're just gonna receive dudes from now on. We're just receiving. If you wanna.
Can you feel it?
I thought that's all you guys have been doing. That's what
No.
I
Well,
mean-
Christina has. I've been chasing.
I've been on a roll.
I've been on the fucking Roadrunner.
I've been
Come
on a-
back!
I don't even know how it's happening. It's trust me, it's surprising me too. I'm like, oh, there comes the sirens. See more guys coming. That's it.
Just receive
Just receive.
the emergency.
Now,
people.
when it comes to in the bedroom, we're not saying just lie there and receive. We're talking about just your energy in the
we're-
outside world.
We're actually in our sexual peak. We don't starfish. Okay.
We're not trying to tell you to be lazy.
We're-
Starfish?
Yeah, starfish. You know, when a girl just like lies there and does nothing like this.
That's
You know,
called the starfish?
Yeah, it's a starfish.
I've never heard that phrase.
Have you never heard that? What?
No.
Come on, YouTubers. You know that's a starfish in bed. It's just like a girl just lies there like this, right? Like
Well, there's some men that are starfishes out there too.
I won't open my legs too much because you know I'm in a dress and you know about the panty liner on the pink panties. It's wrapped around. Don't want to flash. Don't want to get flagged on YouTube for being inappropriate.
Christina's wearing a hot dog bun around her around her G-string right now.
It's true.
Her Afghani G-string.
It's true. It's an Afghani G-string for real.
She was like, I'm wearing that G-string we bought in Afghanistan. I'm like, you still have that? I threw it away when I got back to the U.S.
It was only $1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And actually, it was all the underwear. Remember, it was all the underwear were one size fits all.
Yeah, and it fit us all.
Fits us all. It's a little loose.
What's it made out of? Rubber
It's
bands?
that special Afghani fabric. Just contours to your body. You don't even need that pad.
Oh my God, I can't wait to get
Just
the
gonna-
underwear out. Hashtag so this happened.
It's going to contour right up to you.
Get my so this happened undies on.
Your sheepskin G-string. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Afghanistan's a dry country, so guess what's happening in the underwear? No, I'm just kidding.
Another war.
Dry city. Oh no.
Speaking of Afghanistan, we have to give a shout out to our ¡1 listener, the great actor Joel Bryant.
Like, well, that one goes out to you, Joel. Thanks for King Lear.
Christina, don't bring that up.
We loved King Lear. It was the
Except,
best
you
show of our
know,
lives.
you know what else Kyle C said? The past doesn't even exist.
I love that.
It does not even exist.
That's great. That's
So
true.
that means I no longer listen to the Beastie Boys during King Lear. That didn't happen.
No, exactly.
I'm really a Shakespeare lover.
And I didn't not hear anything that was going on because my hearing's so shitty. I just thought a Murphy bed was coming down 6 times.
Oh, you do have bad hearing.
My hearing is shot because I was a karaoke host for a long time. So
They weren't really emoting.
I exactly.
Just kidding, Joel. We love
Joel,
you.
you're our favorite actor of all time.
I don't know why you've never invited us back to another play you've done, but
I know. Now I feel like, and you know what? I do this with comedy sometimes, where I purposely like don't invite people anymore. I'm like, it's okay.
if you invite 3 of your friends and they bring into the theater boxed wine and cheese and crackers bought at the 7-Eleven across the street. You know those cheese and crackers that come in the package?
Hillside or whatever the company's
Yes.
called. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were back there eating and drinking boxed wine during the second act.
See, we might be comedians, but it's not guaranteed that we're the best audience members. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's why they just shouldn't put intermission. It just gives us a chance to go
To get more.
more.
Yeah. Because even I've had like this nasty, record of inviting some of the drunkest people. Like when I would perform at like Yuck Yucks in downtown Toronto, particularly on a Friday night, right? You know, everybody knows the Late Show Friday can be a little crazy. But oh man, those people, you know, some of my regulars in my old bar job would be drinking, like starting at least at like 5 p.m., maybe earlier. And then, yeah, by the time they get to my 10:30 show or whatever,
I feel
they're
like the
hammered. The door guy hates them. Who the fuck is this asshole? I'm like, oh, you know, they came with my friends. I'm like, ugh, you know?
I feel like the only time I've gotten heckled is by people I know.
Yeah. Or it's like it's adjacent to somebody who you know. You're like, oh, great.
Our time is up for this episode already. That was so fast. Do you have
Oh my
any
God.
closing words?
Like the great George Gonzalez says, we always have to give our social media handles. You can always follow me at Walkin' Sauce. I have a website, ChristinaWalkinshaw.com, which is pretty vintage, but you know what? There's some stuff there, and I try to update my dates. And for show-wise, I will be in Las Vegas 2 weeks in a row. The week of September 11th, I'll be playing at the Grand and opening for Puppetry of the Penis. And the following week, which I guess will be like the weekend of the 18th, I will just be opening for Puppetry of the Penis till like September 22nd or 3rd. Because I basically live in Vegas. As I feel like every time I listen to a podcast, I'm like, oh yeah, I live in Vegas. Oh, don't forget that we're also, oh yeah, I think I started to say this and I forgot. And I know we're wrapping this up. And so whatever, I shouldn't even bring it up. But I was re-listening to our podcast today from 2 weeks ago. And there was a little nugget that Jen had in there. And she called us the goodwill of sex. What's going on in your life? Oh, that's so sad. Here's my vagina.
I seem to do really well with people that are going through sad times.
We do tend to, yeah. If somebody's a little stressed or going through some hard times, maybe you're going through a breakup, maybe you just had a vasectomy. I don't know. Like whatever is going on in your life, we're there for you.
I
Do you know
like
what
to
mean?
look at myself as like a healer.
We are healers. That's, you know what? We are healers. We're real healers. I'm writing that down too. Well, it's not me beating the bunny. Anyways.
Beating the bunny.
Oh my God,
Paul,
that's
you can
the
have
name.
that.
That's the name
I
of
was
the
at home
podcast.
beating the bunny. All right, Jen, do you want to give us some?
Did
Tell
you
us
write
where
down
you're going to
Beating the
be.
Bunny? Oh, you can find all my dates at jenmurphy.live.
And not-
jenmurphy.live.
And not her dates like the
It used to
Fatal
be
Attraction.
no, I don't have any dates. It used to be jenmurphylive.com, and then I forgot to pay it, and it got taken over by a Japanese company. So now I'm jenmurphy.live.
.live. All right, .livers. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, don't forget to wash your hands.
Bye.